kickoff moments away here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a pair of NFC West rivals set to do battle. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Please welcome your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. It's Sunday night prime time. He's off and running. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Nakua's got it again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On first down, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. They'll run here following the penalty. So the flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6. We've got second and 9.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play's not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Going power with a big tight end. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The tackle made at the
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Stafford from the gun. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams get the game's 1st points here in the 2nd. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest.
Seahawks, nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Derek Young to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play fake. Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 10, Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Walker on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Here's a screen now for Walker. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Working inside the red zone. Out wide here to Cup. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie before halftime. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, here's Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 12. And the Rams 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 2.
Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stafford now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st down now, ball at the 33. It's Stafford once more. Throwing for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Young on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The
Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold on the play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Everybody
10
wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 28. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. And again, it's Darnold. The throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
4 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Walker now from the gun. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jared Verse on the tackle.
The 23-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Now Darnold. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Myers' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
We've set of downs from 37. Straight ahead with Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Man in motion, out of the slot. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Receiver in motion, going left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Running back sent in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. He gets this one to Nakua. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to throw. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the Rams' 31-yard line.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rashid Shaheed. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kay. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. From the red zone on 1st. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. Throw is caught. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down. Slot receivers headed left. Looking to throw it. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left!
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment
Jason
not too
Myers
big for
the
any of
extra
them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
17, Rams 14.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Stafford. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Stafford to throw. This is for the ball game. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.